Alright, welcome back everyone. So, on our process, we're gonna do this next quest, and hopefully if we could get the skyshard up in the middle of nowhere, then it'll happen. If not, I'm just gonna have to Google it, but that's okay, we'll figure it out eventually. I can't actually see the skyshard. Is it like underground? On top? On the lip of the sky bridge. Just need to get to the sky bridge and we're good. Luckily, we're doing this quest so early that there's so many people. I feel like if I did this like a few months later, this place is gonna be dead empty. Oh, I meant to talk to him, but I looted his desk.
Hello there. Are you here in response to the bulletin about my Factotum research? Fantastic. Now let me fill you in on the details. I found this Factotum head in a junk pile, which isn't too uncommon for the brass fortress. I was intrigued, however, by its strange coloring. I was even more intrigued when it began to speak to me. It gave a repeated message, requesting to find its integral of memory in the mnemonic planisphere. That's where you come in. I need an adventuring sort to journey to the planisphere in order to find this component. Are you still interested? The journey to the mnemonic planisphere is riddled with dangers, so it's best to prepare. Shouldn't be any issues once you head inside, though. My research leads me to believe the integral of memory will resemble a crystal. Would you believe that the apostles don't know how to create factotums? That was a rhetorical question. The sad truth is that while we apostles can create metal limbs and motors, we cannot replicate the intelligence Sotha Seal gave the factotums. We're also unable to enter the factories where they're created. Why does Lord Set do anything? He's the father of mysteries, after all. Through his silence, curiosity is born. Perhaps he meant for us apostles to figure this one out on our own. And I believe I've finally found a breakthrough with this factotum. Firstly, I already know it is an older, simpler model. You can see the dwarven influences in the skull. An aesthetic blight by today's standards. We apostles see dwarves as a race to scorn, not emulate. This model must predate that thinking. Secondly, unlike other factotums, it openly speaks of its components. Trust me, I've interrogated many of these machines in the name of my research. Perhaps as we reconstruct its mind, it will tell us details about its creation. And thirdly, well, its voice. Factotums are genderless machines, of course, but they all sound distinctly female. This one is the first I've met to have a male voice.
Did you just assume
I'm not sure what
gender?
It means. But I am sure I'll find answers as I further my research.
Alright, well. Where are we going? Downstairs. Dude, I still can't get used to these elevators like that. I keep forgetting those are actually elevators. We were actually in there, the planisphere. We did that quest, remember? I do want to figure out how to get onto the sky bridge. Nice, double boots.
All functions are working as intended.
I don't know how to get there. Game, please.
All right, you pile of bolts. Let's run through it one more time.
What am I running it through?
Inventory, of course.
Understood. I will run through the inventory.
So far, all these quests are pretty good.
I just don't know. I always expected Clockwork City to be a bit
Resident
more...
detected in proximity. Greetings.
We need not the grease and luxury to find our sequence here.
It's probably faster to shrine it. Alright, so at least now that I've done the quest there before, I know the layout of the planisphere, even though the quest itself was very questionable. Ooh, rubidite. Mine? Alright, what are we looking for in here? Whoop!
How may I serve you today, Lord Sothasil? Do you need your clothes washed? Your hair washed?
Dang you game, I'm losing money just to save time. Something tells me that was only like part 1 of the quest and he has multiple. But I noticed the quests down there, these are all repeatable. So I'll do them, but it's just like a daily.
What do you want?
I still want to get that thing though, I don't know how. I want the skyshard, it's gonna bother me forever until I get it. Oh my god, is this really? Oh, somehow I feel like that was not intended. Oh, there's nothing actually up here. Good troll game, good troll. I went to the wrong one. Alright, so how would I get up there though actually? If I wanted that skyshard that I can't even see, it would have to be in this building somewhere. So if we go in here, There has to be like a hidden door. Yeah.
By the word of I am a fact. Lords,
Wha- Is there really nothing here? This actually concerns me a little bit that I can't get it. Can't be that one, can it? That's a window. Did?
All right.
How?
Bolts. Let's run through it one more time.
what am I running through?
Inventory, of course.
Understood. I will run through the inventory. By faith,
Sovngarde, take
I
me
am
now.
bound to defend.
There has to be a way to get up there from like some other side, but it's definitely not through the front. Hardest puzzle in the game, finding out how to get the skyshard that's in the middle of nowhere. Did the thing, bruh.
You've returned in one piece. How gleaming! In your absence, I've set up a framework to contain the Factotum while we assemble its parts. I'll have you do the honors. Of installing the integral of memory. You heard the head. Insert the crystal into its forehead ridge. And don't worry, you won't break it. Sotha builds his creations to last.
Why me do it? Why don't you want to do it?
Reflecting. Oh, I feel positively spring-loaded now. What a kind, generous apostle you are, which I recall is rather strange. I don't quite understand. I function only to know my Lord Sotha and his apostles. You are not my lord, and thus you must be an apostle. Simple. Do you have an inquiry, or perhaps a task for me, apostle? Reflecting. I've come to the conclusion that I am. I have no memory stored of any of my kind who are older, so I conclude that I must be the first. How gleaming. I cannot recall my name, but you may call me Precursor. Of course. Let me check my integral of memory. Should be right. Great Sotha in the sanctum. Someone's tampered with my crystalline memory matrix. But wait, something's burned in here. I seem to have left a note for myself. Ahem. Salutations, me. By now you must be wondering what happened to our memory. Dark forces have conspired to corrupt our knowledge of the world. But do not fear. I, the past you, have stored our memory in our other parts. A circumstance I have not accounted for. This is me now, not the message. I recall that my design includes both Dwemer and Clockwork parts. I also recall my blueprint, so I can guide my assembly once you find my parts. So the seal guide you, Apostle.
Astounding! The first Factotum Sotha created. We simply must complete construction now. The more memory it recalls, the further my research can develop. Council seat, here I come! The precursor mentioned he was made of Clockwork and Dwemer parts. I'd keep an eye out for the former as you travel around Clockwork City, and search Dwemer ruins out in Tamriel for the latter. And of course, I have your reward as promised.
Yay, that gold pretty much paid for my Way Shrine travels.
Apostle, I have remembered something. Come quickly before it rusts. Lost within the radius, high upon a cliff, shining pink petals above. I think the ventral terminus is nearby. I'm sure I'll understand the symbolism once you return my integral of introspection. Lord Sothasil deemed it uncouth to give my parts eyes, but each has a wide array of sensors. I can orient myself on Nirn by the air's smell and the earth's feel. Why, my pelvis even has gustatory sensors. I suspect that's Lord Vivek's contribution. I mean, of course, I have no proof that he had a part in my creation, but I like to think so. My dramatic flair, my poetic soul, it helps set me apart from the rest of my siblings. To sense, to touch, to feel. What gift I have been given.
Alrighty. That was kind of weird, actually. We're done here. I kind of do want to figure out how to get the shrine or the thingy. If I continue to go this way, where does that lead me? Do I have to go up here all the way around and then? So we're technically in here. So our goal is over here. And to get to the sky bridge, I wonder. This may sound dumb, but I'm gonna try it. If this works, I don't know if this is gonna save any time. Okay, I got up there before. Can you jump? Oh my goodness, please. Okay, it does not jump. Alright, we're going the intended way. Oh wait, that's the trial. Where does this lead? I think this leads into the sewer area at the bottom. I think we've been in there once. Oh, sky bridge. We're getting close, guys. We're gonna get it. That looks really nice, actually. The scenery. Man, this skyshard was out of the way. You actually have to actively go for it if you wanted it. Alright, so let's see. Do we have any quests here? What do we have? That one's kinda out in the middle of nowhere, but let's go do the mushroom one. That was for the chef one. I am curious. So I think we have maybe 2 more quests, unless I find more. And if I find more, obviously I'll do them, but we shall see. Although other ones I picked up before are just straight up repeatable, so I just kind of figured, hey, it's kind of irrelevant. They usually don't give anything good. Maybe a few motifs. I don't even know if there's a... Oh yeah, we also have to do world bosses. Which one is closer? I guess this one. Why did we search for them in opposite order? Alright, before we deliver it, since we're out here, we might as well do that. Delve down here. Crate! Can't imagine swimming in oil is that great.
By the 8, I swear. Oh.
Look at her
Who would
face.
you be? Did the Clockwork Apostles send you? Oh, well, because the halls of regulation is breaking down. Naturally, I sent a request for aids ages ago. I would have fixed things by now, but the repair factotums keep attacking me. They see anyone who enters as an intruder. Truly? Why, that's most excellent. Now, the very fate of Clockwork City's clean water supply rests in our hands, so we must act quickly. I know the locations of the machines in need of repairs, but we'll have to search around for specific parts. Based on the schematics, I believe the vapor manifold and distillation initiator both need repairs. Easy enough for one of my talents. We just need a ventilation gear and a cleansing crystal. They should be fairly straightforward to find.
Vapor manifold and distillation initiator. What a word. Okay. Alright, so we have to find mushrooms in here and then do the other quests. So it's like delve, skyshard, mushrooms. Most of this is pretty straightforward though.
Tread carefully. Repair factotums are crawling all over this place, and they are careful to defend these halls.
Ooh, it moves.
This is just what the distillation initiator needs. I'm glad we could find one in such good condition.
If I had to guess, I would say the boss is in this area. We got all the sky shards in Clockwork City, so it's an accomplishment. Oh, that's like, this is a new area. Watch this, boys.
A word of I am bound to defend. Integrity compromised.
Plunder skull. Right. Have to get out of here now. Now we gotta find one more mushroom, and I think we're good. Collect the ventilation gear. Where?
The ventilation gear is stripped, just as I thought. Based on the schematics, I believe the vapor man. Right. Perhaps. Based on the schematics. These gears help. Right. Perhaps collects the clockwork. Well, how is that? I most certainly can.
Wait. Quest broken, or am I supposed to do something?
Based on the schematics, I believe these gears help run the vapor manifold, the central control for the humidifying processes of the halls of regulation. Of course not. I'll make the necessary. Right.
If it's something we're supposed to collect, I am not seeing the collect button. All I see is talk to her. Maybe we have to fix the thingy first, and then we go in. I'll be nice. You get a free res. Even though you're champion 433, you shouldn't be dying here.
repairs. I should be done in but a moment.
Maintaining diffusion state 5.
Why, this blasted... I mean, no worries. I meant to do that.
Did you, though? So we gotta go above somewhere.
Restart mission. Security portals indicate 0
Now I just need to replace the crystal without causing irreversible damage. No problem. It worked? I mean, of course it worked. I knew what I was doing the entire time. We have but one more task ahead. The geotic dynamo that fuels the galvanic engine needs to be replaced. However, it's located in the regulation chamber, which is protected by a guardian factotum. You'll have...
Oh, you mean the
Unfair?
thing I just killed in the center? Well.
Streaming. Pottery wheel. Laughter.
Yeah, we killed it before. We're good.
Yes, this certainly looks like the galvanic engine that I'm going to fix now. Right now. Here I go. This goes here, and then, of course, this goes over here, and just put this here. It's fixed? It's fixed! Yes! My plan worked. The Clockwork Apostles will have to accept me now. Can't believe we were actually able to do it. The halls of regulation are up and running again. Our repairs won't hold forever, but I should be able to maintain function in the meanwhile. I don't think it's too much to say that I'm truly a genius. Oh, there's absolutely no need to concern yourself about that. I assure you, all that matters is that the Brass Fortress will have water tonight because of us. Am I right? Here, you've been such a great help. You should be properly rewarded.
Oh. Thanks.
Isn't there some other adventure you should be off to? Oh, Tilly, why did you have to open your stupid mouth? Look, I was honest about the halls of regulation needing repair, and every danger I outlined was of immediate concern. However, I may have embellished my connections with the Apostles. Well, I suppose that I had a connection at all. When I arrived in Clockwork, I was immediately drawn to the Apostles. I knew they could help me strengthen not only my magic, but also my technical skills, which are already quite impressive. Exactly so. It seems dark elf blood runs a little deeper here than they'd like to admit. I was an outsider, and compared to many here, my magic is still weak at best. I'm sure my round ears also didn't help make an impression, but I was determined. I found the schematics in a public depository and decided to research the mechanics in order to build upon my technical proficiency, perhaps even make some improvements. I thought it might give me the edge I needed to join the Apostles. I really am sorry about that. I panicked when you showed up and thought you might inform the Apostles. I wanted at least a chance to make repairs. And it all worked out in the end. Clockwork City still has water, and I have my edge. Positive. I have a far better understanding of the mechanics now, and within a few weeks, I'll have a permanent repair. That's when I'll report my success to the Apostles. Thank you for helping me accomplish this. It truly means the world to me.
Alrighty, so now I think we are done here, and we just have to go back to the cook dude in where is it? The truffle dude in the sewers. So port back here, and I will see you guys a little bit later. Thanks so much for watching, and have a fantastic day.